Welcome, lovely people, to this short postnatal yoga class. This class is designed to help you relieve tension and strengthen the area around the pelvis and deep core muscles, and get a bit of opening through the chest and the shoulders, as this is where we often round in and tighten as we're caring for children. Please don't do anything that's uncomfortable for you today, and if you do have diastasis recti, abdominal separation, or anything going on with your pelvic floor, I'd encourage you to see a physiotherapist and just go easy with the movements today. They'll all be safe for you, but if you do feel strain or pain in that area, just relax, allow it to soften, come back to basic pelvic floor exercises will be great strengthening for you. So things that you'll need today are a chair and a couple of blankets. If you do happen to have a bolster at home, you can use a bolster, but I'll show you how to do everything that we're going to do today with blankets. So to begin with, grab one of your blankets and at whatever thickness it needs to be or fold it needs to be, just roll it so that you've got it in a tube. And then take your other blanket and roll it into a tube that isn't quite as long. And then we're going to bring the back of our pelvis against the shorter tube, and you can just use a couple of pillows off your bed if you find that this is a little bit too low. Bring the feet together, allow the knees to fall out to the side in a butterfly position, and then take the blanket over the top of the feet and then under the legs so that they're supported. And then you can just roll back over the other folded blanket. You can fold up one end of it to give yourself a little bit more height and support the neck and the head. So just finding a comfortable position here. Take one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Close the eyes or lower the gaze. And allow the body begin to settle here. Softening the areas around the pelvis through the chest as you get this gentle opening in this position. Drawing your awareness into this space and this moment. And if you have an intention that you're working with, repeat it mentally 3 times in the present tense. So I am calm, or I am centered, or I am soft, whatever it is you'd like to embody. Taking your awareness now down to the belly, feel the rise and fall of the belly as you breathe underneath the hand. And now moving awareness to the movement of the chest underneath the hand as you breathe. Seeing if you can make the belly still. Just moving the chest with the breath. And then splitting the breath into parts as you inhale, begin to allow the belly to rise and expand. And then the chest. And as you exhale, soften the chest. And then the belly. Inhale, belly, chest. Exhale, chest, belly. Just keep moving through this with your own breath. Another 3 breaths this way, inhaling belly, chest, exhaling chest to belly. As you finish the 3rd breath, gently bring the body up, removing the blankets. Coming back to lie flat on the back. As you inhale, stretch through the fingertips and toes, expand the front of the body. And then as you exhale, walk legs and arms to the left, the back of the body stays connected with the floor. And perhaps cross the right leg over the left. Expand through the right side of the body. Inhale to center. As you exhale, walking everything over to the right, crossing left leg over right. Left side of the body expands. Inhale back to center, bend into the knees. Take the hands to the front of the pelvis in between the arches, so where you'd normally find the fly of your jeans. Soften the shoulders here. Inhale, totally soften the pelvic floor, feel your sit bones widen. And then as you exhale, engage the pelvic floor, but check that this area underneath the hands doesn't switch on. So just isolating this movement till the pelvic floor. Inhale to release, exhale, engage. Just keep moving with your own breath. Checking that you keep the buttocks soft, the jaw and the shoulders relaxed as you engage that pelvic floor. And then this time as you engage, pull the skin away from your hands like you are pulling it away as you zip up some jeans. So we're switching on some deep core muscles here. Inhale to release. Exhale, engage pelvic floor, lower abdomen. Keep moving with your own breath. Check that as you engage, the buttocks, the shoulders, the jaw are relaxed. And now feeling or imagining a little string attached to the tip of the tailbone. Next time you exhale, engage pelvic floor, lower abdomen, and then imagine pulling up on that string so the pelvis tilts ever so slightly. If you flatten the lower back into the floor, you've gone a little too far. Inhale to soften, exhale, pelvic floor, lower abdomen, gentle tilt. Keep moving with your own breath. Good. And we're just going to do a couple of flowing bridge movements with it. So the option is to stay with that engagement little tilt if you find bridge too strong. Take the hands down alongside the body with the palms down. Breathe in to soften. Breathe out, engage pelvic floor, lower abdomen and tilt. And then as you inhale, just peel the spine step by step up off the floor, raising the pelvis. Exhale, roll the spine down. Inhale to release. Exhale, engage, tilt. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, soften. Just keep moving with your breath. The exhalation engages and tilts. The inhalation brings you up. The exhalation lowers down. Inhale to soften. Once more here with your own breath, and then the invitation this time is to stay up just for 3 breaths. Check that the buttocks, although they're engaged, are soft so you're not clenching, and feel that the inner thighs are rolling down towards the floor, which will prevent the legs from falling out to the side too much. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, soften. And as you breathe out, take the knees into the chest, little rock here. Keep the feet together. Breathe out, draw the knees into the chest. Breathe in, open them out to the side and away, moving into some hip circles. Exhale to draw them in, inhale to take them out and away. Good, reverse the direction of those circles. Wonderful. Then when you're ready, rolling yourself up to an all fours position. So grab your blanket and fold it so that you've got some padding underneath the knees here. Wrists come underneath shoulders. Make sure the inner elbows are facing towards each other. Now, if you come onto wrists and that's uncomfortable, you can be on fists instead. Inhale, take the tail out behind, chest forward, looking up. Exhale, tuck the tail, push up between the shoulder blades, chin to chest. Inhaling, open through the front of the body, glide the shoulder blades down the back. Exhale, open the back of the body, tucking in. Just keep moving with your own breath. See if you can start this movement at the tailbone and ripple it up to the crown of the head. Good, one more movement here. Inhale to a flat back. Breathe out, find a long spine. And as you breathe in, sweep the left arm up. Exhale, turn the palm up, slide it underneath the right arm, bring the outside of the head and arm to the floor. Inhale to reach. Exhale to come down. Good, just keep moving with your own breath here. And this time as you exhale and come down, stay down for a couple of breaths. You can push into that right hand if you want to increase the twist in the upper back. Push into the right hand, inhale to reach. Exhale down, let's move to the right side. Inhale, reaching, exhale, thread the needle. Inhale up. Exhale down and through. Keep moving with your breath. This time, when you come back to the earth, stay here. Again, the invitation is to push into the hand to increase that twist. If you don't reach the floor in this position, you can take your folded blanket or a pillow or cushion under the head or the arm. Good, inhale to reach. Exhale, hand down. Bring the right foot out behind you, push into the heel, toes are connected to the floor. Find a long spine here, pelvis is parallel to the floor. Then engage the pelvic floor and lower abdomen. Inhale to raise that right leg. Push out through the heel still. Check that you haven't rolled off to the left, so pelvis is level. And then choose if you'd like to reach that left arm out in front. Bit of a balance here. Keep pelvic floor and lower abdomen engaged to support you. 3 breaths. Good, then step that right foot all the way through to come into a low lunge. Knees above or behind the ankle, not beyond it. Track it over the middle toes. Engage the outer hips and pelvic floor. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale down through cactus arms. Move with your own breath as you breathe out. Have a sense of the collarbones widening, the shoulder blades drawing together. Once more. Good, hands come back down. Coming back to all fours, left leg out behind, toes on the floor, push into that heel, long spine, level pelvis. Inhale, raise the left leg. Check that the pelvis hasn't gone off towards the right. And choose to stay here or maybe straighten out that right arm, keeping the pelvic floor, lower abdomen engaged here to support you. 3 breaths. Right hand lowers, left foot steps forward, engage outer hips, pelvic floor, check that knee set up. And then as you inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale down through cactus. Move with your breath. Good. Exhale through cactus, then hands to the floor. Step the knees back a little. And then as you exhale, keep the elbows in close to the body as you come down. And then you can move that blanket out from under you. Bring the elbows underneath the shoulders, hands flat on the floor to come into Sphinx. So push into the tops of the feet here so the legs are engaged. And then have a sense that you can draw the floor back towards you as you widen the collarbones. Check that you don't overextend the neck and look up. We're just looking straight ahead here. Back of the neck is long. If you've got any pulling in the top of the abdomen, soften down a little. Shoulder blades glide down the back. Collarbones widen. 2 more breaths. And as you exhale, stack the hands on top of each other, elbows out to the side, forehead to hands. Little rock through the pelvis. Elbows back under shoulders, hands flat to the floor. Inhale. Find that opening through the chest. Keep the kneecaps drawn up towards the pelvis here to keep the legs engaged. Two more breaths. Good. Hands stack, elbows to the side. Exhale, forward 2. Hands rock through the pelvis. Good. Then push up into the hands. Inhale to come up. And then coming over to your back as we finish this short class. Roll up one of your blankets, or you can use a bolster if you have one. Pop it underneath the knees. So you can either be lying here flat on the back with the bolster under the knees or the rolled blanket under the knees, or you might like to come back into that butterfly position with the feet and lower legs supported on the blanket. So whatever feels right for your body in this moment. One hand to belly, one hand to heart. Allow the feet to flop out to the side. Allow the body to begin to settle into this position. Soften the shoulders and the jaw. Allow each out breath to sink you a little deeper towards the earth. Releasing as you become heavier. Almost as though you could leave an imprint there. Coming back to that 2-part breath, breathing in belly, then chest. Breathing out, softening chest, and then belly. Breathe in belly, chest. Breathe out chest, belly. Keep going with your own breath. Noticing when the mind wanders, bringing it back to focus on the breath, moving belly to chest, chest to belly. The mind wanders, bring it back to the flow of the breath. Five more breaths. Beautiful. Release the hands, placing them next to the body with the palms up. Little wriggle of fingers and toes, taking the head from side to side. And hugging the knees into the chest, having a little rock. Rubbing the palms together quickly to create heat. And placing warm palms over closed eyes, allow that heat to permeate down towards the eyes. Drawing hands along temples, cheeks and jaw. Fingertips to throat, collarbones, shoulders, shaking them out. And when you're ready, bringing yourself up to a seated position. Bringing hands into the heart center or at prayer. We close with 3 Oms. Taking a moment to pause and observe unity of body, mind and spirit. Bow forward towards fingertips in gratitude to yourself for making time today's practice. Om Shanti, peace. Thank you.